All right, so it's live over here. Coming back. So as I mentioned that now we're going to cover our LinkedIn, all from the basics, the free version of LinkedIn, basically how to utilize every single feature of free version of LinkedIn for its maximum potential. So there are a number of features which are available, but we're actually ignoring it. We are not actually dive-dipping on every single feature of LinkedIn. So that is something on dive deep on direct and indirect. Indirect is nothing but the X-ray searches which we have created. Also, we have generated a lot of CSCs. That's all about the indirect searches on LinkedIn. But wherein direct, directly when we search on LinkedIn.com on a free version, that becomes a direct search. And then goes to a dive deep on basic LinkedIn.com and explore some unintentional feature, at least 10 plus features which are available for free and we are ignoring it. 4 ways of diversity sourcing on free version of LinkedIn. This is something which is not even available on LinkedIn Recruiter. And then how to spot a candidate actively looking for a new job on a free version of LinkedIn. How to leverage LinkedIn.com to drive employer referrals and generate leads from employees LinkedIn network. And optimizing your LinkedIn profile to attract candidate and brand awareness. Basically, say optimization of our own LinkedIn profile if you have not. Then how to leverage free and paid job post and make it work for you. And how to identify anyone's email ID on LinkedIn in less than 5 minutes. Free ATS and other tool that streamlines the hiring process. Then how to map a talent from a specific company on LinkedIn and see who is open for new opportunities on free version of LinkedIn. How to generate insights and know the pool available in market on a free version of LinkedIn for every single job family and industry using freelinkedin.com. That is something basically creating a talent intel report. The same talent insights is one of the products under LinkedIn and which is quite expensive in fact. But wherein after looking at this, you'll be able to relate. Means on a free version also, how beautifully we can come up with the data. And if you're good at Excel, then definitely you can come up with that beautification of insights. Um, and then how to message anyone on LinkedIn without getting connected with them. Magic of LinkedIn post, hashtag, simple AI tool that we can use on LinkedIn post for better engagement and responses. Similarly, dive deep on LinkedIn Recruiter. Just in case if you have any of you have LinkedIn Recruiter, then I would like to take a session on your recruiter and then inserting search with across the project and insights and more. So to start with the basic linkedin.com. So let me just go to LinkedIn. So here is LinkedIn. Just go here. Let me just see all. Clear the history. All right. So I just come here and first search for Great Resignation, COVID-19. Try searching for hiring, job advice, COVID-19, great resignation. Oh God, what's happening? Okay, so I'll just search for Java. And so as we cover and or not operator on LinkedIn in our pretty initial classes, where we were covering the basics of Boolean operator and or not on Google as well as on LinkedIn. So I believe everyone remembers how and or not works on LinkedIn. Java and uh, let's say NoSQL or Cassandra or DynamoDB. So as soon as I search for Java and NoSQL or Cassandra or DynamoDB, I get all the various options. I can search for people. I can search for jobs. I can search for posts. I can search for groups. I can search for companies. I can search for schools. I can search for courses. I can search for events. I can search for products. I can search for services. In case of people discovery, In case of searching for people, like here on the page, we'll see a set of sample of people, sample of jobs, sample of post, sample of again more people, like that. Okay. So for the people discovery, what I'll do, I'll just go here. Otherwise, on this page, people, job, post, more profiles. This one, it is showing over here. Let's see if I just search only for Java. So here on this page, I have a set of people, I have a set of jobs, I have a set of posts, I have a set of groups, I have a set of companies, I have a set of products, I have a set of events, I have a set of courses, and a set of more people like people, jobs, post, people who has posted, then groups, various groups related to Java, then companies, various companies related to Java, products, various products related to Java, events, various events related to Java, and then the more people. Now, let's say you wanted to see events also. If you want to attend some hiring events, let's say here, hiring or talent sourcing. Nothing. So ARTI. Artificial intelligence. So if I click on events, there are some people who are taking events on artificial intelligence. So one event is happening, or if I click on all event results, I can see all events also, all are solution online events which are happening on LinkedIn. So like that, I get a list of people, I get a groups, I get a product, I get a post, I get a jobs, I get a companies, I get a events, I get a course, I get a more people. So all these things are basically a different uh, pages of the LinkedIn, different folders of the LinkedIn. If I click on people, it will get into the people folder. If I click on group, it will show me the list of groups related to AI. If I show the products, it will show me the list of products related to AI, all those things. So now in identifying people case, I'll just go and click on people. Once I click on people, overall 16 lakh 19,000 results, 90,000 results on Earth, on across LinkedIn platform. I'll just come back home. I'll now go for Java and yes, NoSQL or Cassandra or DynamoDB and then enter. So again, I click on people. So once I come here, overall results, I'll get it. And then I have a connections, I have a locations, I have a current company, and then I have something called all filters. So I just click on all filter. So let's say if I click on, let me take location as well. I'll take Karnataka. Now I'll just say click on all filter. Now I just click on all filter. So in all filter, the first option is connections. So let's say once I click on first degree connections and show results. So I'll get list of people, only those people who are in my first degree connection. And the best part for this, I don't really have to, means I don't really have to, means I can actually send a message for free to them. Means I don't really have to be worried about whether I can send a message or not, because it's a LinkedIn feature which allows you to send a message for anyone and everyone in your first degree connection for free of cost. You don't really need any upgraded version of LinkedIn to reach out to them. You can actually reach out to them anytime just for a free of cost. Let's say I just open this file. I can also see their contact info. If they have their mobile number, I can see their mobile number as well as I can see their minimum email ID is must. So first thing is that I can see when we have connected, and second thing, I can also see minimum a mobile number, sorry, minimum a email ID is 100%. And just in case if they have updated their mobile number on LinkedIn or verified their mobile number on LinkedIn, like if you see here, verified by phone number. If they have updated, then we'll also be able to see their mobile numbers. Until unless in the settings, they have gone in a backend where they have verified, but wherein they have clicked on don't show mobile number. Until unless they have selected that option, you'll be able to still see the mobile number of the candidates who are in your first degree connections. So you don't really have to upgrade to any version to send a message. I can directly send him a message. So that's the first thing. That's about the connections on a first degree connection. Then I just untake, then I go with second degree. What is second degree connection? Any idea?
Which are our connection of connections.
Exactly. Which is the connection of connection? Something like friends of friends. So in my first degree connection, how many I have with these skills? I have around 642. Now, these are the, if I click second connections, now I'll get around 7,600 from 642 to 7,600. So all the 7,600 people are connected to my first degree connections. Similarly, if I click on third degree, which is again a 7,000, which are connected to my second degree. Beyond that, it will not show me. It will maximum show me till second and a third degree. Clear? Any doubt? Any question? It's not a common connection. There's a difference between common connection and the second degree connection. Like if I just click on this profile, is in my second degree. And here are we have a mutual connections. So all these people are my first degree connection and are his Piyush Bajaj first degree connection. So that comes under the mutual connections. So there are 366 people who are mutually connected to me and Piyush Bajaj both. But these are not my second degree connection. These are also my first degree connection. If I just click here, these are also my first degree connection. They are not my second degree connection. I just go through the last page also. All are first. So there is a difference between first degree and sorry, second degree and a mutual connection. All right. So these are all my second degree connections. So any doubt, any question on first degree connections and second degree connections? We're good.
Yes, sure.
Okay. Now again, I just go and click on all filter. Similarly, third degree connections. Now connections off. This is such a beautiful feature that we actually ignore. Let's say now you build a search, Java and SQL or NoSQL or Cassandra or whatever the skills that you're working, that you have built it. And now you know who is the hiring manager is, or you know who the interview team is. Let's say you know all the people who are the hiring managers and who are the interviewers. You know all of them. So now you just search for that and then you say connections off. Let's say I'll search for recruiter as people, and I'll say all filters, and then I just click on search with the Sushmita. What's your spelling on LinkedIn?
SUSMITHA.
SUSMITHA.
Yeah, the first one, yes.
Okay. So let's say I clicked on recruiter and I say connections of, and you're in Dubai, I believe, right, Sushmita?
I am in Dubai. I think that's where the location, UAE, yes.
Okay, then I just take your location. So recruiter or talent acquisition, there are 36 people that they're your connections. And now let's say you have a opening for a recruiter in your team. How likely are you, just in case if I get you the candidates from this list, how likely are you to hire them? Do you know them? As I mentioned always, recruiters and salespeople network is mass, but engineers network is really mean. First, they connect with their school people, connect with their college people, alumni network basically. Then they go and join the company. From that company, they start connecting with the people. Then they go and then join some forums or join some events, attend some events. Even I keep attending a lot of events over there also, which are the people that I connect. We just open the phone and say, let's connect. We just scan each other's code and we just start connecting on the LinkedIn. So engineers connection is very, very mean. To whomever they like, they immediately connect with them. Their network is not messy. Their network is a very mean. So now, Sushmita, tell me, let's say you're hiring for a recruiter or for your client, some of the junior or senior roles. And what if I get you the candidate from this list? How likely are they to get shortlisted by you or your client for irrespective of the junior or senior roles within
I
Dubai?
think uh, I think because of the trust they have, I would say 80% to 90% if they match the skill set and the culture fitment.
Normal, I'm seeing just the recruiter profiles,
Yes.
not much.
Yes. So I would say almost they'll get the first interview at least.
Right? So you're most likely to shortlist them first of all.
Yes.
And apart from that, um, the second thing is that they might, let's say, if let's say Don is hiring, and if I submit Rajesh profile, Don might already know Rajesh,
Yes.
right? Similarly, Sushmita. Now let's say when I send as a recruiter, let's say I'm your recruiter, you are the company recruiter, and I'm an agency, or I'm your recruiter within the company, and you're my hiring manager. And I gave my manager name over here, and I see
Yeah.
all the connections of my hiring manager. Sushmita is my hiring manager. I see all the connections of my hiring manager. Then I reach out to these people saying that I have a role for so and so company with so and so team.
Yes.
Okay. Then how likely are you to shortlist, or how likely it will happen that you might end up in getting a profile that the person you already know or you already worked with in the past?
It would be yeah, it would be very likely.
Very much, right?
Yeah. I closed a profile like that previously with a second degree connection with my hiring manager, like
Right?
recently. Yes.
Let's say Anjali Yadav. Okay. Location, I'll say India. So Anjali, let's say you're a hiring manager and I'm your recruiter, and you have a requirement for a recruiter in your company. And if I give this profiles, if I give you the profile from this list, how likely are you to hire them? Or how likely are you to interview them? Anjali, there?
Yes, yes.
Tell me, how likely are you to interview them as a hiring manager?
Okay.
Most of the people you already know?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, no.
Maybe no.
You don't know Satish.
No, I
You
know
don't know Kenny?
Satish. I know Kenny. No, you are asking if you give me these list as a
No,
agency.
I'm saying
No,
these
what's the
candidates, most of the
question?
people you already know, right?
Yeah,
These people already you know, right?
yeah, I know.
Right? So let's say
Correct.
if you're hiring for a recruiter and you get a
Hmm.
list of people from your own network, how
Hmm.
likely are you to interview them?
Yeah, most likely.
Most likely, right?
Yeah.
So as I mentioned, recruiters network is mess, salespeople network is mess. But if you take up a hiring manager name or if you take up a interviewer name, consider
Hmm.
the technical person,
Hmm.
hiring manager name or an interviewer name, and get the people from their first degree connection and submit.
Hmm.
Surbi, how about you? You know most of them?
Most likely.
Most likely, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So from the engineering perspective also, if you imagine when you're hiring for the technical roles, just give the search whatever you want here.
yeah,
And let's say if I already know the hiring manager name or any interviewers who are working in that team, i- if I already know them, then what I'll do, I'll just go all filter, I'll say connections of that person, and I'll get the list of those people who are connected directly with them. So when I submit such set of a profile, first of all, the shortlisting ratio is much higher. And the
yeah,
second thing, the best thing, the second thing, they are already half hired. At least 25% of that bias is there that, hey, you know what, I know this person, I cannot hire them. Sorry, I cannot interview with them, but you interview them on my behalf. He's from my same college. We are from the same college. We are from the same location. We are from the our previous company is the same. So there are a lot of common things in that. Either the college, either the school, either the company, either the group, or either some networking event. A lot of things are common. So they're most likely to approach a candidate who already they knew, or they would have worked in the past with them, or they would have studied together. So in that case, what happens when I'm proposing such profiles? Then they'll say, you know what, this person I already knew, I can't interview, but can you interview them? Then the discussion happens. Okay, how are they? This thing, that thing. They say they are good actually. We worked in the past, or we studied together, or anything. Until unless they don't have any clashes personally, and I don't think these professionals will have any clashes personally. Until unless they don't have any clashes personally, definitely they'll be good to go ahead. And as you mentioned, like Sushmita, you already closed the role in this way, right? Sushmita, you there? Sushmita, okay. So that's about the connections off.
Shiv,
That's how we can use the connections off. Yeah.
Shiv, can we add any person name here or they must be in our list?
No, they should be your first degree connection. You have to send them the connection request to them. I was
Okay,
about to come there.
okay,
Once they become your first degree connection, then only you'll be able to search for.
okay.
Now, let's say they're not your first degree connection. They're not your first degree connection. You can still go ahead and add followers of, like Akshay Saini. He's in my second degree connection. We can still go ahead and search. He is one of the let's, YouTuber, I can say, influencer, I can say, in a front-end hiring space. Now, let's say if I'm hiring for any front-end engineer, and I'm seeing anyone who's following Akshay Saini. What? Again, I can see all those things. Anyone who is following Akshay Saini, who is a pro of front-end engineer, I will definitely get an excellent front-end engineer, though we have selected the back-end stack over here. But let's say if I'm hiring for some of the front-end engineer, I might end up in getting some of the excellent front-end engineer. Or at the same time, as I mentioned, let's say if that hiring manager is not in your connection, you can add anyone's name. Means by using a followers of Let's just go location. Under followers of Anusha, you can add anyone's name of your second or third degree connections. Clear the difference between connections and followers and how to utilize in our searches? Any doubts, any confusion?
No.
We're good? Okay, so that's about the connections of and followers of. Then I come to a location. So location is a drop-down feature. How many locations we can add here? Any idea, anyone? Like 5 locations. All these connections, current company are basically drop-down features. So how many locations we can add?
Maybe no limit.
There is no such limit. You can add up to 100 locations also. Like let's say if
Yeah.
I'm hiring for Bangalore, I'll just add all the variations of Bangalore, or at the max, I'll keep Karnataka. I don't really keep Bangalore, I'll just keep Karnataka. Or similarly India, or I'll just say the country name or anything. But generally in locations, there is actually no such limit. You can ask, it's a drop-down feature. You can add as many locations as possible. Similarly, wherever see the drop-down feature, location is a drop-down feature. Here is a current company, a drop-down feature. Amazon, AWS, Oracle, Microsoft, and Google. So I just add this, see results. So totally 12,000 results. All from Amazon, AWS, Microsoft, or Google. And these are the results which are actually sorted by the number of people working in these companies. Let's say I just remove this Microsoft and keep Amazon and AWS. I just see almost 7,000 people. Similarly, I just remove the sorting. These are basically top 5 companies. Microsoft, I get 2,400. Now if I just keep Google, 2,200. If I go Oracle, around 1,500. So if you see this, sorting also is done in such a way that it's a higher to low. Like highest companies coming on top, little least companies coming second, like that. So basically a top 5. Now let's say I wanted to see another top 5. This top 5 I know, but now I wanted to see another top 5. Is there any way that we can see another top 5? I don't know which are the another top 5, but can you think of, is there any way that you can see another top 5?
Can add the company name na, under the drop down.
But how do you know that name?
I mean, we have a. You can Google,
No, no,
Google
I'm
it.
saying,
Yeah.
understand the problem statement.
Mm-hmm.
These are the top 5. When I say top
Right.
5, Amazon has the majority of the people.
People. Okay.
Then
Okay.
in second place, Microsoft has the second majority. Then in
Yeah.
third place, Google has a third majority. Then in fourth place, Oracle has a fourth majority. Like that, I need who has a fifth majority, who has
Got
a
it.
sixth
Got it.
majority, who has a seventh majority, who has an eighth majority, who has a ninth majority, who has a 10th majority. So that comes the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
Randomly, I can't add names, but
Right.
I
Right.
need that numbers. How can I get that numbers?
Can we just add by from the like drop down list? I mean, as per the sequence, we can follow it, and maybe it can show us
To know
the
the which is sixth one.
next
After
sequence.
Oracle, which one? The Oracle, which company?
This is the fifth one, yeah.
So after Oracle, which company you want to add?
Can we compare the past with the current?
No. Okay, let me give you a hint. So I'll have to
Can we
use
see
this
their
feature over here.
network? Sorry,
What?
can we see their mutuals?
No. Okay, don't put more pressure on your brain. So I just go to company. I say not Amazon or AWS, Microsoft or Google or Oracle. So company under company name, Amazon or AWS, not Amazon or AWS or Microsoft or Google or Oracle.
Oh,
So now I get another 5 names.
another 5.
I click on JP, show results, 1700. Again, I click on TCS, show results, 2300. Again, I click on Salesforce, show results, 1000. Again, I click on Walmart, show results, 497. Then I click on Essential, show results, 1900. Let's say location, I just add Karnataka. 363 in Essential. Then I go Infosys, 394, little more. Then I go TCS, 447, little more. Then I go Walmart, 384, slightly less. Then I go IBM, 342. Then I go JPM, 288. So again, these are next top 5 companies. So I'll have to again minus this next top 5, and again I'll get another 5. So I get top 15. Then again I minus all top 15. I get another 5. So again I get top 20. But there's another way of doing it that I'll show it later, but not now. So this is how I can get the list of top 10 or top 15 or top 20 companies in my search. And then present it to hiring manager saying that this is the pool available for these particular skills from this particular location. And this is the top 1, this is top 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, like that. So that I can use it by using
Shiv, I have a
the current.
question.
Yeah.
I have one small question. The result that it is showing, it will only show people as per your first, second, and third degree connections, right? Because we are
Yes.
using the free version. So will this
Yes.
report, I mean, in entirety, isn't the report incorrect if you show this intel? Because this is as per your,
Slightly it will be incorrect based on the number
yeah,
of connections what you have.
yeah,
If you have
yeah.
beyond 10,000 connections, I think that should be enough.
Okay,
Maybe
okay,
paid version will show additional 510 and your free version will show maybe 90% it is appropriate, I would say.
okay. And
Until
there is
unless
also
you have at least 5,000 plus
10,000.
connections.
Okay, okay. 5,000 plus will also be 80% correct, right?
Yeah, 5,000 plus, minimum 5,000 plus. Less than
Okay.
5,000, then I think you'll have a challenge.
Okay. And another question, since a lot of people also don't update their LinkedIn profiles, there is a possibility that we might also see false positives. So
So
what
LinkedIn is
will,
now removing such kind of a profiles who are not much active.
okay, okay.
Sometimes you keep receiving the notification that,
Yeah.
or I get emails also that,
Hmm.
let's say if I just go to my network,
Hmm.
connections. I have seen recently that one where I'm seeing the notification of that they're removing People who are not active more than a
Active.
2 months, more than a 3 months, fake
Oh,
profiles basically.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, if you're not active continuously on LinkedIn, expect your profile to be removed. So at least once in
Okay.
a 3 months, be active, do some activity.
Okay. 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 Thank you.
Okay, so we wanted to inform you that we'll soon replace the people also view feature with another similar profile. People also view feature in it was designed to the quality of recommendation presented with the new feature of the similar. This I'm approaching the connection limit. We may remove a content or restrict an account found volatile to these policies, or some policies are there that you need to be active enough. So I keep receiving such notifications, or sometimes it shows on my screen that your network, you might see a change in your network. Mhm. I'll take a screenshot sometimes. If I see that one, then it is actually removing.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. But minimum 5,000 connection to get at least 80% accurate record. But otherwise, how to get 100% accurate results without using any paid version? We have another way of doing it, but I'll cover that later. So this is how I can, first of all, any drop-down feature, we can add as many as possible, but to keep it most optimal, I will say, don't cross beyond 100, keep it 70, 80 at the max. Similarly, current company. If you have a list of current companies, just go ahead and keep adding the list of current company like Amazon, Oracle, Microsoft, Walmart. I'll just remove not from here. I just, okay. Now let's say I'll add Swiggy, Zomato. So now let's say if I don't know the name of company, I'll just type A. So I just go alphabetically and I start taking from the drop down. So it will match the alphabet with the name of the company, and it will start suggesting all those companies where candidates are existing with my search. Okay, so in the interest of time, I'll take these many companies and I'll say show results. Okay, so current company, 34 companies we have selected, which are the product companies what I needed for the requirements with my client. I just selected all those product companies, and then maybe location I'll add, let's say, Karnataka, show results. And then I have around 2000 plus candidates and connections. If I say I'll just go for a first. So again, I have around 136 candidates to whom I can actually reach out for absolutely free. I don't really need any upgraded version. So that's about basically a drop down. Wherever you have a drop down, you can basically what we say, add as many. Similarly goes with the past company, you can add as many. Similarly goes with the schools, you can add as many. So let's see, I just added this and just reset this, show results, and I need only from IITs. I just go here under schools, I'll add Indian Institute of Technology, IIT Bombay, IIT Madras, IIT Delhi, IIT Kanpur, Kharagpur, Roorkee, Bhatti. Patna. So all IITs. Similarly, I'll write National Institute of Technology, I'll get all NITs. So how many schools? 18 IITs I've selected. I get all from 18 IITs. So that's absolutely freely available. You don't really need any upgraded version to search for these candidates. Absolutely for free of cost, you can search. So now let's
But
see.
again, we search on free version. So it
Huh?
then ask for premium later on, na?
It will ask. Now LinkedIn is pushing everyone for a premium, and how much premium will cost you? 3,000 rupees per month.
Yeah, because continue 1 week we search, later on there would not be any results and it will say go
This is why
for
you need to be
premium.
good at X-ray searches. You need to be good at creating a Google custom search engines.
Hmm.
If you're not good there, you need to pay here. Okay, so you have a monthly limit of 50 searches and some 50 or 100 views. And as soon as
And
you reach that,
this same search if we do on LinkedIn Recruiter, so results are more. Like here is only 293
because
results.
that is paid
Yeah,
and it is searching beyond your network.
yeah,
So
correct.
LinkedIn Recruiter will cost you around 6 lakhs, I believe. And then Recruiter Lite will cost you around 1,20,000
Hmm.
per year because that is paid. Otherwise, you upgrade to the basic version of LinkedIn, the free version, which will cost you around 1,800 rupees per month. I think that should be decent enough. That will give you unlimited profile views, unlimited searches. But that's much worth comparable to going for a LinkedIn recruiter. Instead of me paying 4 to 6 lakhs per account, rather I would pay maximum 2,000 a month and 24,000 a year. Any employer would be happy to pay that. Instead of paying 6 lakhs, I'm paying only 24,000. And I have a team of 10, then I might negotiate and I might pay 50 lakhs to LinkedIn. But in this way, if I have 10, I might pay only 2 lakhs to LinkedIn as an employer. So which one is good? Paying 50 lakhs or paying 2 lakhs?
Obviously 2 lakh.
Right? Any employer would want a recruiter who knows how to use a free version of LinkedIn to its maximum potential so that they can go ahead and take that 2,000 rupees approval per month and give you instead of they spending of 50 lakhs.
But that
Or
is
any
now a
agency
trend.
also.
Every company is
Huh?
just buying. Now it's in trend. Every company buys the premium recruiter.
No, you have the limitation now. You have a limitation of 50 searches and some number of views. And once you cross that limitation, you'll be only able to see 3 profiles. And after that, you'll get a notification that upgrade to premium.
Hmm.
That's the thing. So that upgrade to premium is costing you around 1,800 rupees per month. That is still worth. But otherwise, even after giving that error, if you still need to browse, there's a way that will cover in future. Not without doing X-ray on a LinkedIn itself, how we can view more profiles. That will cover in future. But have a focus on the current thing what we're teaching. So yeah, so you can add as many companies as possible, uh, but don't go beyond 60, 70 companies because operational performance, what we say of a system, it becomes weak. Similarly, schools is a drop-down feature where you can add as many schools as possible. Now, IITs have added, you can also add NITs. Any doubts, any questions in this? And that is again absolutely available for free of cost. Any doubts, any questions in this?
No,
Shiv,
sure.
thank you.
Okay. Similarly, past companies, as many past companies we can add. Okay. Now let's say I'll reset the entire stuff. We'll just go here. Now let's say I wanted to search only from the startups. How will I search? I don't want from the IT services companies. I want people only from the startup companies or product companies. How will I search? Without using current company, without using past company, without using school. Uh, how will I search? Okay. Check at the industry. Technology, information, and media. Can there be any startup incubated in this?
Yes,
Hmm?
yes,
Technology, information, and internet. Can there be any startup or product company incubated in this?
yes,
Software development. Can there be any startup and product development company incubated in this?
yes, sure.
Now, professional services. Is it services or product?
It is services.
IT services and IT consulting. Services or product?
It
Service.
can be both, but primarily services.
Primarily services. Then now go and add industry. I just type A. So I get IT services, hospital and healthcare. Can there be a product?
Yes,
Education. Can there be a
there can
product?
be product. Yeah,
No. Education administration cannot be a product. Government administration cannot be a product. Advertising services,
there can be a product.
accounting,
Yes,
oil and gas.
yes,
It's a different industry, big industry. Product cannot be there. They cannot really simplify that easily. Wellness and fitness,
yes.
that is because B2B.
Hmm.
Wellness and
But there
fitness,
can be B2B product, no, related
we
to
want
that.
B2C products. B2B product doesn't have scale. Wellness and fitness,
Yes.
like Cold Fit,
Hmm.
food and beverages,
Yes.
like Swiggy, Zomato, appliances, electricals, electronics, manufacturing.
Yes.
No. You
Why?
want switch makers or what? I want IT companies,
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
business consulting,
Ultimately,
primary,
services.
secondary education,
No.
primary and secondary education.
Yes.
No.
Mm.
School.
Wha-
Mbibe
Like
is one
Byju's
company,
and
but
all.
Byju's primary and secondary education, I really doubt. Transportation, and again, the scale also I doubt for them. Transportation, logistics, supply chain,
Yes.
like Rivigo, Porter,
Hmm.
retail, apparel, fashion,
Yes.
food and beverages.
Yes.
No. Staffing, no.
Why?
Architecture planning, no. Food and beverages. Swiggy, we already selected in food
So
and
like,
beverages services, manufacturing. One is food and beverages services, other is food and beverages manufacturing. So let's take, but I really doubt if in that we have a industry, means the right scaling companies. Travel arrangements, yes. Armed forces,
what?
armed forces,
No.
army.
No, I
What
guess.
startup we can, army can have a startup, or startup can have army related products.
No.
No. No.
Okay. So I'll just go technology, internet, technology, information, media. Okay, so we have selected all these industries. Accounting also, I still doubt. Maybe taxation companies might come.
No. There is now lots of startups related to tech and all.
So
They
12
are
industries
providing.
I've taken. And then location, I'll take Karnataka. And I'll remove some big type of an industry, like technology, information, this thing. I just take only this one. No information technology, no internet, no software development, only this one where a startup can be incubated. So Licious.
So
So this
lots
industry
of
comes from the candidate.
dropout. Precious is in food and beverage.
So industry comes from the candidates. It doesn't come from the candidate profile. It comes from the candidate company's profile. Once I go to Licious and click on a Licious logo, it will redirect me. So this comes under the food and beverages. So it doesn't come from the candidate profile. It comes from the candidate company's profile. Again, I just go here. Philips.
Philips is not a startup.
Philips has products. They have a healthcare products. See here, hospital and healthcare. 400 million underserved communities. We aim to improve 2.5 billion lives per year in 2030. It has the products internally. Health Edge, that is software development. Health Edge, healthcare, private equity to investors. Let's go to the last result of the last page. SEO. ST Germans. ST German. Company does not exist. We have fake profile as well.
So we can search for the product and a startup list on ChatGPT or Google. Then we come here and directly copy paste the name.
I'm telling you how to leverage a LinkedIn. The class is about leveraging LinkedIn.
Okay, sorry.
Technofort. Information technology and services. All those things which we selected earlier has come. Star market. IT services. Dribbble aviation. Gati. All that thing. You favor edtech. So e-learning provider. All right. So that's about how to use an industry. Basically, you have to think in such a way that can there be a startup incubated in this particular industry, and any which is you're searching for a technical keywords, and then all filter, and then leveraging the industry part. Now let's say if you don't know which industry, type A, then type B, then banking. Can there be a product incubated in banking?
Yes.
There are some startups, right? Then blockchain,
Yes.
real estate, insurance, Zoho, all that thing. So just type an alphabet, you'll have all those industries coming in and you'll be able to see. Construction, can there be a startup incubated in construction? Professional training, no. Computer, no. Personal care might be like AMBA and all. Civic socialization, not really sure. Mental health care, no. Computer networking, yes, there can be. Network security, yes, there can be. The design, doubt. Graphic design, doubt. Defense-based, doubt. International trade, yes, there can be a trading platform. Dairy product, yes, we have one dairy product now, which is a startup. Go Dairy or some dairy it is, which has raised the funds also. Interior designer, maybe. So just enter the alphabet and select the industry and understand whether in this industry can there be a startup incubated, and then you'll be able to see the candidates from the startups. Profile language. So here is an industry, and then here is a profile language. This is mostly useful while you're hiring for a German, European location because they are more language agnostic. They have their profiles in their own local language as well. So otherwise, 99% outside the Europe, you have an English profiles only. But just in case if you're doing a global sourcing, then maybe profile language will be helpful for you. Open to, this is not really helpful for me. Service categories. Okay. Now, what is service category? What's the difference between industry and service category? What is the difference between industry and service category? Anyone here? Let's see.
It is kind of a under industry, it is kind of a department.
Is it about the services you offer as an individual or a company?
Exactly. It's about the services that the person offers as an individual, like iOS or mobile. Industry is basically company belongs to which industry. But when you go for all filter, let's say I'll just go for connections and then Karnataka and just search for iOS and search for all filter. You go here and I'll go for a service category. So here in the services, I get all these candidates. Let's say I wanted a candidate or a freelancer who is providing me iOS development. So once I go here, providing services, iOS development, mobile application development, mobile development, Android development, iOS development, mobile application development, iOS development, mobile application development, iOS development, providing services, iOS development. So these are all the people who are actually as an individual, as a freelancer, or as a working professional, or as a person might have been laid off or not working and now they wanted to make some money as a part-time. So they're saying, okay, fine, these are the services that we are providing. You will see most of them are lookout also. Okay, at lookout. Okay, under services, he has mentioned iOS development, mobile development. So when the person is mentioning under the services as a iOS development or mobile development, is that the indication that person is really strong at iOS development? Yes, no. Apart from giving the regular keywords and searching for a candidates who have those keywords existing, but someone who is saying, I can also provide you the services related to iOS development. Is that the indication that they're more stronger profiles?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Hmm? Surabhi, you can submit this candidate to our client.
7 years they want.
7, you can go. 3 to 6, they're looking, but if he's within the budget, just check.
Okay. Okay.
I'll just send you this profile right away.
Mhm. Thank you.
Even his consistency is also good. Swift, Cocoa, Computer Science and Engineering. If he's within the budget, just submit. Okay, so as soon as we give services, we are also getting the best part. We're also getting people who are actually looking out. Though they have not mentioned that they're looking out, but the freelance developer 8 plus senior mobile X full pay.
Shiv, in my experience, no, these people are mostly looking for a part-time or a freelancing
They're
job.
freelancers. Yeah.
Yeah, because I have searched for freelancers for iOS because we were struggling to hire a full-time in one of my companies. So when we did a
No,
part-time,
no, we
most
get
of them
anyone
are.
who mentioned
Hmm,
the free this services, they should be
hmm,
open for freelancing as well. But they're really good
hmm.
profiles.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's about the services. So the difference between the services and industries, industry basically the company candidate company industry, wherein the services what candidate has mentioned under the services that he or she is providing those services. Clear? Any doubt, any confusion, Tilia?
No, Shiv.
Great. So let's take a pause over here and let's come back in next 15 minutes. We'll just take a break. 8:20 it is now. We'll come back at 8, 8:30, 8:35, 8:40 we'll be back. All right. All right then. Thank you. Bye. Let's be back at 8:45.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye. Yeah. 8:45, don't late. I'll start at 8:40 only. But don't go beyond 8:45.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Bye.